Hey everyone, it's Coach Matt over here at Primal Athlete Training Center. Real quick, I've got athletes coming in here in about 5 minutes. We're doing our deload week this week, so the usual hour sessions are only about 50-55 minutes long. So I've got more kids. The parents are literally pulling into the parking lot any second. I wanted to do a quick video for you guys to explain something that I put in the newsletter last night. I just got back from Hurricane, West Virginia this weekend. Had an unbelievable track camp down there put on by Jeff Barnes. I don't even know if there's a word to explain how great it was. It was an awesome clinic. There were about 30 kids there. Each athlete was hungry and willing to learn, and this is a part of West Virginia where the throws are just starting to get built up. There's no indoor track season down there. Outdoor track starts there in about 2 weeks, and the athletes were crazy hungry to learn more. There were coaches that came to the camp so they could learn more, and they're really trying to promote the throws in this part of West Virginia. They were nice enough to invite me down. We had a great throws camp there on Saturday, and man, let me tell you, what a way to start championship week here in Rhode Island. Tonight is the girls JV state championships, tomorrow's the boys JV state championships, and Saturday is the boys and girls varsity state championships. It is going to be a wild week here. My athletes are calm as can be. You wouldn't even know it was track season right now, and I'm fired up already, and it's only Monday, so things are going crazy. But what I wanted to do real quick is talk to you about what I put in the newsletter last night, which is doing track and field throws camps at your school. This is something I am crazy passionate about. This is something I love doing. I love educating athletes and coaches about the throws. I love the throws. The throws have been so great to me, and I want to give back to the throwing community that has been so great to me. Now, the way this works, believe it or not, this can be done as a huge fundraiser for either your booster club or for your school or for your team. This is a fantastic way for you guys to raise money if you are hurting, if you need more equipment, or if you need to bring on other coaches and pay them. The way that it works is you are my eyes and you are my ears on the ground in your local area. Basically, what I would need from you is a facility to host the camp at, usually at your high school. I would also need you to be the word on the street, to get the word out, to advertise to the local athletes and to the local coaches, whether that is through Facebook, handing out flyers at track meets, mass emails to the throws coaches and the head coaches in your area. If you guys have a local website or a message board for track and field in your area, for your county or for your state, get the word out there to the athletes and to the coaches that I'm coming to town. We'll set up a date to get this done. We'll show up, we'll do a one-day track camp, usually lasts for about 7 or 8 hours with a break for lunch somewhere in between, and we'll do a track camp specifically for athletes in your area. The way the fundraising comes into play is that you charge, the track camp this weekend I think was $40 per athlete. Now for an 8-hour track camp that includes lunch, that is dirt cheap. That's less than $5 an hour when you include lunch in there. So any athlete in the area is going to be able to afford this. It's a one-day clinic, so they're going to be getting so much information in that one day. It's crazy. What I do, basically, if I just need to drive to where you're at, I'll drive to where you're at. I have a daily fee that I charge, which is dirt cheap. It's about, I know some coaches that are charging $4 or $5 grand just to show up. I'm charging like a tenth of that to show up. So if you have, say, 40 kids or 30 kids that show up to your track camp that you're running and you're charging $40 a piece, you know, that's $1,600, anywhere from $1,200 to $1,600 that you are making that day. You subtract my fee, and that's going to leave you like more than $1,000 that you can give back to your team, buying new equipment, paying more so you get better coaching, giving it back to the booster club, or donating it to your school as a thank you to the athletic teams for letting you host the track camp there. You can also give to your favorite charities if your team has a charity, if your team has sponsors, if there's something in your community that needs help, maybe a local church. It's a great fundraiser that you can do. It's a great way to help out your athletes and get them more coaching. It's a great way to do a coach's education as well for your area coaches that maybe need some more help and maybe need a little bit more tips and drills and things like that to give to their coaches as well. It's a fantastic opportunity. As you know, this is the time of year to do it. This is the time of year, it's right before track season, the weather's starting to get a little bit warmer, we're able to get outside now, and this is when the kids are hungry to learn more and they're anxious about their season. So what you need to do, email matt@primalatc.com. Since the newsletter went out last night advertising this, I've already had 3 coaches from 3 different states email me. Weekends are going to fill up very quickly. Let's be quite honest here. I have a young family, I have my athletes, and I have track meets on the weekends in my state. So there's only a limited amount of weekends to get this done, and I'm sure when you include your schedules, it's going to make it even more limited. So make sure if you are willing to do this, if you want to do this, email me, matt@primalatc.com. We'll start talking back and forth. We'll get the advertising stuff worked out. We'll get the date worked out. I'll either drive to you or I'll fly to you. We'll put these camps and clinics on for your kids. We'll be a great fundraiser for your school that's easy for you to do, that takes very little work, and we'll get this thing going. So make sure you send me an email if you are interested. I'll come to you and we'll do this track camp and make it a win-win for everybody.